What if you could find the one element more than anything else that determines success for entrepreneurs and those that achieve success in any field? That one thing, would that be worth something to you? Well, it can be, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And we're going to talk about what that is for entrepreneurs and for others who are successful. Whether you're an entrepreneur as a person going out starting a business, or maybe an intrapreneur working with a company or an organization, there's certain traits that you can employ to bring into your life that are going to help you to increase your chances of success. There's one in particular. Hi, I'm Terry Brock, and I get a chance to talk with people around the world about what works and how people can be very successful, thinking like an entrepreneur and achieving the results they want. That's why I'm always looking out for good books and good material that I can share with you to help you to get ahead. And I found a book recently. I'd heard about it, I read it, it just blew me away. It's a book called Grit by Angela Duckworth. Now, Angela Duckworth is a professor at the University of Pennsylvania, Wharton School, and she does an extensive amount of research into this. She's a psychologist and has studied what is it that makes people succeed and others not. And some people think, well, it's talent. Yeah, if you're really smart and you're really talented, by golly, then that's what's going to do it for you. She found out a little bit different. And a couple of things I want to share with you here in the book. Here, one thing she said, in sum, no matter the domain, whatever they're doing, the highly successful had a kind of, I love this phrase, ferocious determination. Ooh, say that. Say that to yourself. Ferocious determination. It just makes you excited there. That played out in two ways. First, these exemplars were unusually resilient and hardworking. Resilient, hardworking. Good traits to have. Second, they knew in a very, very deep way what it was they wanted. They not only had determination, but they had direction. There's a key. You can have determination, go the wrong way, but you need the right direction. And it was this combination of passion and perseverance that made high achievers special. In a word, they had grit. And I think that's the key. You want to make sure you've got that grit that you say, okay, I know what I want and I'm going to go after it, not letting anything stop me. In the book, she talks about the importance of talent. And talent is good. It's not bad. But by itself, you're not going to get very far. There are many talented people and they don't do well. Grit is important. And then another thing that I really liked about the book, she said, so what is the reality of greatness? Well, Nietzsche came to the same conclusion that Don Chambliss, a person she talked about in the book here, did. Great things are accomplished by those people thinking whose thinking is active in one direction, who employ everything as material, who always zealously observe their own inner life and that of others, who perceive everywhere models and incentives, who never tire of combining together the means available to them. You're always working to get that. You're working to achieve what is available and so that you can get those goals that you want. And it does take grit. That means that determination to just say, I'm not going to give up. Now, it doesn't mean you keep doing something the wrong way if it's not working. You're constantly reevaluating. Ooh, that didn't work. Let me correct and adjust. You don't just keep hitting your head against a brick wall. Just get bloody that way. What you want is what I often like to call smart persistence. It's not just persistence. If you keep persisting doing the wrong thing in the wrong way, you're not going to get anywhere. But if you have smart persistence, you go, ooh, that didn't work. Let's learn. Let's adjust. Let's improvise. Let's adapt. And let's overcome. That's a key that you need and that what really successful people do on a regular basis. They are the people that get out there and they go for it. But they know how to go for it in a smart way. The book I highly recommend. Grit by Angela Duckworth, and it's a real good little book that can help you to turn your life around, your business, as you think like an entrepreneur, as someone who might be what's called agoristic. An agoristic, you're thinking in terms of living peacefully and helping others, and how you can get ahead by doing peaceful things as an entrepreneur moving forward. And hey, if you'd like some help on that and get some information, one thing that we've put together, we're getting a lot of success with right now, helping a lot of people, is my 20 with Terry. That's the real domain name. You go to 20 with Terry, that's 20 with Terry, TERRY.com, for those of you that are catching this in the audio. You'll be able to set up a form, you can fill out this form, and see if there could be a match, to see if we can work together for 20 minutes. And here's what we do. if you fill out the form, and if there is a match, it looks like, hey, I could help you. It might be that you do that. Some people will send and I go, ooh, that's not for me, but here, let me direct you in another way. But if I can help you in entrepreneurial ideas, something about video, we're doing a lot with that, marketing, sales, those kinds of ideas, what we'll do is we'll set up 20 minutes. There's no charge to you for this. Take 10 minutes of you talking, going through what you want to do, the challenges, then I'll take the following 10 minutes and talk to you based on the input that you gave, any research that I did for that, and what we just covered in the first 10 minutes of you talking. And you might think, well, Terry, why would you do that for free? Well, I'm doing it for free because, first of all, it's great research for me. It's real-world research. When people come with the 20 with Terry, they're going to talk about real-world problems. And so we want to make sure that we're covering what they need in the way that they need it. And then secondly, often people say, hey, Terry, can I work with you in a coaching or consulting capacity? I do a lot of that. And so if I can help you out on that, hey, I'll be glad to do it and be glad to help out where I can in certain ways to help you achieve the goals you want. And if we don't do anything commercially, hey, that's fine. I like getting information, like meeting wonderful people who want to get ahead. So thank you for joining me today. Think about that grit element and how that helps you to get ahead and to succeed at what you want. I'm Terry Brock with terrybrock.com, and thank you very much for joining us today.